If your child is experiencing problems with learning, reading, comprehension, writing, and paying attention in school, you'll want to listen very closely to this.
Dr. Amy Thomas is once again here from Arizona Vision Therapy Center, and Retina Bauschatz from the Reading Therapy Center of Southern Arizona say that the causes could actually be treatable conditions. Welcome to the show. Great to have you back. Retina, great to have you here today. So what brings you here? What do you want people to know about what you do?
All right, we want to talk to the parents who've tried everything for their kids. The kid's struggling in school. The school has said, don't worry about it. The kid's going to grow out of it. The kid never grew out of it. They got accommodations for the kid in school. They have one-on-one support, which you cannot do forever, and they don't seem to get better when they do it. They have longer on tests. Still doesn't seem to be helping because every time they need to be longer on tests. They've tried tutoring, and quite a few of these aren't responding to the typical tutoring. They tried glasses, and the kids are still struggling to actually see the words that they're looking at. So we're here to talk to those parents to make sure they understand that there's another way, something else they can look at.
And there's a lot of research that's been found too about reading that you're going to share with us.
Absolutely, yes. Okay, so a lot of kids they struggle with reading, but about 20% actually struggle with reading even though they have proper instruction and the proper resources. Right around 15% of that we know for a fact have the visual skills problems, which I'm going to explain in a second, and at least 10% have dyslexia problems. And quite a bit of the time, dyslexia and vision problems come together as a group, and they both cause problems.
So what do you two have in common? How are you teaming up?
Well, we both provide similar programs. We provide that individualized support for the child in need. We have both of our programs are research-based and systematic. They are one-on-one, but one-on-one, not a one-on-one that goes on forever, but one-on-one where we teach the child how to be independent and to use those to learn how to read independently.
In other words, you empower them to take charge of their own learning, charge of their own reading, and it's great that you're able to combine sort of both different philosophies. How would you say your approaches are different, though?
Okay. All right, so I get to talk about the vision part. Okay, so let's look at this. Can you get on the brain real quick?
We have a nice brain.
There's a brain.
That's right.
Next to
This
us.
invisible brain right here. There it is. Okay, so a lot of people when they think about vision, they think about this back part of the brain. That's the one that sees 20/20 and you have the visual field. But about 80% of the brain is actually vision based. So if you think about it, you look up here, this is the part that tells us where we need to look. This is the part that helps us with the focusing system. There's one way down here that helps us with making sure that we have smooth eye movements. There's like pretty much all of this put together needs to work together as a team to be able to get that nice, perfect reading fluency. If you don't, you end up having headaches, you have strain, you get tired really fast, and you don't like to read.
Right.
So I come in with the vision side, and I help with lenses that actually help therapeutically to guide the brain to work at its best. And then I also have the ability to come in with vision therapy to train the person how to use their eyes and their vision at their best.
And Retina, how would you expand on that?
Right, so I work with the, I take the vision, thank you. I take the vision and I connect it to with the language centers of the brain where Amy will show you there.
Fancy, right there and right there.
The myth about dyslexia is that it's just something that that has to do with letter reversals, and that's not quite all of it. It's a language-based learning disability or neurological disability that requires sort of treatment with language. So for example, if your child is having difficulty rhyming or spelling or not recognizing frequently seen words, maybe they like start the word and then they just guess at the rest. If you're seeing that with your child, that's something that would require specific treatment for. So I help the kids crack the code and learn how to read by working on working from the ground up, from those sound to symbol relationships, the symbol being the letters representing a sound, to blending, to those sort of chunking ending sounds like T-I-O-N says shun, right? So to teach all of that.
And really it's a team because you're working with the parents because they're spending the most time with them at home and they're coming up with ways to teach your methods at the same time. So a parent watching right now who thinks that their child might benefit, what would you say to them?
What I would do is I would start with the vision first. They can come into our office for a visual skills exam. In there, we're going to do 35 different visual skills tests, including the dyslexia screener that would let us know if she would be necessary, which she is quite a bit of the time. And they come in, and if if it's just a vision thing, a vision problem, I'll give them lenses that'll help, probably prescribe therapy if they need to learn it, and then refer to her. If there's, if
Such
they need-
important information
Yes.
from
Okay,
both of you.
sorry.
Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
see you.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
This summer, Arizona Vision Therapy is now offering a visual skills evaluation at 30% off its original price. If you call in the next 3 days, that is. And there's limited time, so you want to call 520-886-8800 or visit azvisiontherapy.com.